Admit it, you've done this. You grab a vintage hardcover off the shelf, open it, and just take a massive, dramatic whiff. It smells warm, a little sweet, and strangely comforting. For some reason, it smells almost exactly like a fresh pod of vanilla. But why does a dusty old object smell like a baking ingredient? You aren't smelling ancient perfume left behind by a previous reader, and you certainly aren't smelling the ink. You are actually smelling beautiful destruction. Every time you sniff a classic novel, you are inhaling the chemical exhaust of a dying tree. We tend to think that old things just smell old, like a basement or a dusty attic. When things age, they usually gather dust and mold, creating a stale, musty odor that makes us want to sneeze. But books are a bizarre exception to the rule of time. Instead of smelling like dirty laundry, an aging paperback develops a complex gourmet aroma. It is a scent so universally loved that companies actually manufacture candles and perfumes trying to replicate it. So what exactly is happening inside those pages to create that sweet, intoxicating bakery smell? To understand the smell, we have to look at what paper actually is. Before it was a novel, this book was a tree, and trees are primarily made of two organic polymers: cellulose, which gives wood its structural strength, and lignin, a tough compound that acts like glue holding everything together. Lignin is the exact same substance that makes trees stand up straight. But these organic materials are not immortal. From the moment the paper is printed, it begins a relentless, invisible battle against the environment. Exposure to oxygen, ambient moisture in the air, and even the smallest amount of light causes these polymers to undergo oxidation and acid hydrolysis. Basically, the microscopic fibers are constantly, slowly shattering over decades. As these chemical structures snap apart, they release a vapor of volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, right into the air. Volatile organic compounds are chemicals that easily evaporate at room temperature. They are the invisible messengers of smell. For years, these compounds stay trapped between the tightly closed pages of the book, building up in concentration. The moment you crack open the spine, you release decades worth of trapped, shattered molecules straight into your olfactory receptors. And out of all those breaking bonds, one specific, magical molecule steals the show. When lignin breaks down, it creates a very specific compound called vanillin. This is not just a similar scent. It is the exact same chemical compound found in natural vanilla beans. The tree that gave its life for your book is literally producing pure vanilla as it slowly decomposes on your shelf. But vanillin isn't working alone. Alongside vanillin, the dying paper releases Benzaldehyde, which smells like sweet almonds, and ethyl hexanol, which carries a faint floral aroma. Mixed together, this precise chemical cocktail of vanilla, almonds, and dried flowers creates a sensory profile that the human brain evolutionarily associates with warmth, food, and safety. That overwhelming feeling of coziness you get in a used bookstore isn't just nostalgia for the past. It is a biological response to a perfectly brewed, naturally occurring chemical perfume. Now, imagine this microscopic breakdown happening on a massive, global scale. Every grand university library, every dusty basement archive, and every local thrift store is not just a room full of stories. It is a giant, slow-motion chemical reactor. Millions of pounds of organic matter are simultaneously, quietly degrading. Conservators and chemists can actually use these exact scent profiles to diagnose the health of a historical archive, smelling the air to determine if a priceless manuscript is dying too quickly. That bound stack of pages on your nightstand is participating in the exact same life cycle as the trees outside your window. In nature, when a tree falls, it returns its nutrients to the earth through a slow, quiet process of decay. It is a necessary, beautiful part of the natural engine. We just happen to have taken slices of those trees, painted words on them, and placed them in our homes. The breakdown doesn't stop. It just happens in slow motion, right under our noses. It's just nature, doing what nature always does, taking things apart. We spend so much time trying to preserve things perfectly, fighting against the natural aging process. But sometimes, the degradation itself is the reward. The slow shattering of those ancient fibers creates an atmosphere that brand new, sterile objects can never replicate. So the next time you crack open a classic novel, take a deep breath. You are finding profound comfort in the beautiful scent of continuous destruction.